Okay, so our Castile soap A, B, and C are now sitting on a shelf. So I highly recommend putting your soap to cure somewhere where there's going to be airflow. Airflow does not necessarily mean a fan. Mine happens to be kind of by one of my heat pumps. So it does get some airflow. That does not, you do not have to have constant air blowing on it. Airflow simply means that the room tends to have some air that moves around and not stuck in a closed container or closet somewhere. You want air to get in there so that the water can start to evaporate from the soap and cure. So you do not want to use the soap for a minimum of 48 hours, and generally you want to cure these soaps for anywhere from a minimum of 4 weeks. For the Castile soaps, you can go up to a year. I mean, any soap can cure for as long as you want it to cure. So this is where we're going to leave it until we are ready to unmold it, and then we will start with weighing it every week. Now, okay, so this is our Castile soap A. It's firming up. We're going to try to take it out of the mold. Castile soap B that had the water reduction, it's pretty hard, so it should come out of the mold just fine. And then the Castile soap C, you can see I stuck my finger in it yesterday because it was not quite hard enough, but it looks like we should be able to get it out of the mold as well. So let's unmold these. Okay, so Castile soap A, let's go ahead and mold this. So it is pretty soft. Like I can't put my thumbprint or fingerprints in it, so that's good. So that tells you it's about good to go ahead and unmold. It does feel soft enough that if I wanted to cut it, I could probably cut it as well still. You can see just by unmolding it, that little corner kind of got a little, that's how soft it is. So it's kind of like butter right now. It's pretty soft. Okay, so this is Castile soap B. So this is the one with our water reduction. And these are pretty hard. You can even see the difference in color. The saponification process is finished. They would be safe to use. You want the soap to cure for a minimum of 4 weeks, just so you can get the rest of the water, as much water to evaporate as possible. Otherwise, your bars are going to be really soft. They're going to be kind of mushy if you use them too soon. All right, so this one is pretty much very similar to Castile soap A. So this is our Castile soap C. So it has both the water reduction, but then the 5% overfat in it. So it made it a little softer again. Air soap. So as you can see, I have my card ready to go. Castile A. You want to make sure you use the exact same bar soap. I always put my card next to the bar soap I weighed. This one weighs 3.1 pounds on today's date. Castile soap B weighs 2.1 ounces on today's date. You can see I just put them right back in this container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back up on the shelf. Go ahead and let these cure for 4 weeks.